The immigration story of my father's, Anders Grape. Anders Grape was born on August 29th, 1973 in Motala, Sweden. He moved to America for the first time in 1989 when he was 16 years old. He moved to America because his father had a job opportunity. When he was coming to America, he took a plane. The plane ride ended up being good. After the plane, he took a cab and stayed in a hotel since his house wasn't ready. On his first day in America, he went to his first American supermarket, which was fun, even though he couldn't read the labels. The next day, he went to New York City, and he thought the buildings were huge. He ate a very fancy dinner after, and he thought the food was delicious. In all, his first days in America was fun, exciting, and scary. The first year in America, he thought it was fun. He made a lot of new friends and had a great time. Some of the highlights of his first year were his first trip to Florida. Also, in his first year, his high school soccer team won the state championship. He had a hard time understanding what people said because of the language barrier. It took him about a year to fully understand the language. He went to Rampout High School. In his opinion, it was a really good high school for sports, but alright for academics. There, he was a Hall of Famer in soccer, tennis, and hockey, which is really cool. After college in America and also going to college in France and graduating there, he went back to Sweden, first only to visit his family, but then he ended up staying in Sweden for 20 years. During that time, he met his future wife, Anne Lundberg. There, they were married in Sweden, and they had 3 children, Will, Oscar, and Sophie. Anders and his family moved back to the United States, where they live today in Scarsdale, New York. In his opinion, America has a much bigger focus on sports and is more competitive and more performance-based. Everything is much bigger in the US, and the US is more like Europe than Sweden. When he came to America, he only got to see his family that were in Sweden once a year. That made him miss them really much. If he ever got a chance to live in Sweden again, he would only visit and not live there because of the weather and how cold it is there. If he got a chance to go back in time and decide whether he would go to America or not, he would go to America, and he said, "It is a fun country and it fits my personality." Now he visits his family either once or twice a year. When he does, he visits their summer place with all of his brothers and their children. Since he came to America in 1989, it has changed a lot. Some good and not so good. He's currently 50, but that doesn't stop him from traveling all over the world. Just last year, he went to Italy, Sweden, England for a short time, and also Canada. He plans on traveling a lot this year too, but definitely not as much as last year. A lot of his family comes at different times of year, but it's mostly his parents and his wife's parents. He still celebrates the same holidays like before, like Christmas and Easter. He loves Sweden and loves visiting there and seeing his family there and visiting his friends there. He loves America and is not planning on leaving anytime soon.